Checks and balances, May 19th. Hey, black Democrats are like, the reason why I'm 50 pounds overweight is because of the Republicans. Man, oh man, oh man. We come out with anything to blame the Republicans instead of ourselves, man. Personal accountability. And if you're offended by what I say, look in the mirror. Or the message ain't pertaining to you. Keep doing what you're doing and keep elevating. You know what I mean? Y'all always want to attack the messenger that tells the truth. Shut up and listen or don't click. Hey, Democrats, you've done more harm to our community than the Republicans. We've had 12 of the last 16 years, going up to 2024, we've had a Democratic president and or vice president. And the president was the vice president of the black president. We think the solution is the government, huh? The solution, the government wants to stay in their position. When we steady voting, we gonna vote our way out of this shit. We so indoctrinated, it's sad. It's sad that we, in 2022, we still playing the Republican versus Democrat. We so sad, man. They playing y'all like a fiddle. I'm woke. And the problem is, y'all not used to hearing a black man that don't give a damn about what goes on in the state capitol, the national capitol, local government. No. I told you, I live in the United States of Hawthorne. And when you fully understand that shit, then you'll get it. But until you wake up, until you get out of your indoctrination, but you know, it's the government's fault that you still got your COVID weight on. You know what I mean? And you in the comment section. It's you mad. Listen, you complaining what McDonald's put in their food when it's your choice to go through the drive-thru and pay? Do McDonald's got a right to go in your house and tell you how to cook your food? No. So why should you have? It's a private company. Let them do what they do. You got a Whole Foods. You got a local butcher. You don't have to eat. You can cook. You complaining about the school systems. You can leave your kid at home and teach them. You can hire your own teacher. You can homeschool. You complaining about the school districts. We just want to complain and lean on the government for everything. Tonight we talking about Roe versus Wade. I can't wait to have this conversation. And the reason why you're overweight is because of Republicans. Because the Republican policy is the reason why your black ass is overweight. I'm starting early with this shit. You know what I mean? I'm starting early. I started too late with the Donald Trump stuff. Until black people fully understand that Donald Trump was the lesser of the two evils, the $500 billion alone he would have gave Ice Cube over his next 4 years would have been more. Anyway, man, I'm done talking to y'all. Y'all like narratives. Y'all like to feel good. I don't want to feel good. I'm going to go through the trenches. I know in order for me to get peace, I got to go to war. I'm going to repeat that again. I fully understand in order for me to have peace, I have to go through a war. Period. I know I got to turn down some jobs. I know I may have to work some odd end jobs to make ends meet. But I'm not going to sit there for 30 years. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to sit on my hands for 30 years. But it's up to y'all. Tonight in the barbershop, we live, baby. Barbershop conversations, Roe versus Wade, Black Democratic Party. All y'all, man. Y'all done screwed us over so many times, man. Screwed us over so many times. And the irony about it is, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, they knew. They knew. The last years of their life, they knew. They would have never been Democrats. But y'all been bamboozled and said, your ancestors died for the right to vote. No, your ancestors died for the right to have freedoms. And the government convinced y'all that in order to get freedom, you have to vote. No, in order to get freedom, you know what you got to do? Be independent of this system. Because this system does not have a black man or a black woman's John Hancock on the Constitution. You wasn't even a motherfucking human being. You were 3/5 of a human being, and you still depending on that motherfucking Constitution that labels you three. You were a slave in 1776. And you wasn't emancipated. They needed you for the war. They needed you to vote. You wasn't emancipated. You will only become emancipated and a free black person is if you have the ability to create a life outside of what they offering you and or restricting you. Anyway, I'm saying too much because I know too much. Checks and balances, May 19th. Oh man, checks and balances, May 19th. I'll tell you, all the cowards, don't watch this, man. Checks and balances, May 19th. And tonight, we're going to have a powwow in the barbershop. We ain't talking boxing tonight. Nah, I don't give a fuck. We only got 50 people in there. Because too many black people want to be entertained. They don't want to hear the truth. They just want to be entertained. You know what I mean? You 50 pounds overweight and you critiquing me? You complaining about what McDonald's put in their food and you paid the $13 for the Happy Meal? You complaining what Burger King does, but you paid for it? Barbershop conversation. Checks and balances, May 19th. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.